Welcome to World News by Denis Halandzovskyi. If you value calm, clear, and fact-based reporting on global energy and geopolitics, please subscribe, leave a comment, and share your perspective. Today we look at President Donald Trump's new oil strategy involving Venezuela and what it means for major U.S. companies like ExxonMobil, ConocoPhillips, and Chevron. In recent days, the Trump administration has announced a plan to redirect significant Venezuelan crude oil into the United States, potentially 30 to 50 million barrels to start. This proposal follows the dramatic military operation that captured Nicolás Maduro and aims to stabilize Venezuela's economy while boosting U.S. energy supply. Trump has said the revenue from these oil sales will be controlled by the United States and used for the benefit of the people of both nations, framing it as a win-win outcome. Despite the controversial nature of the move, it reflects how energy has become a core strategic instrument in current U.S. foreign policy. Trump's team is preparing meetings with major U.S. oil companies, including ExxonMobil, ConocoPhillips, and Chevron, to discuss future investment and reconstruction of Venezuela's oil sector. These companies once had substantial operations in the country before nationalization and sanctions. Chevron remains the only major still active under a special license, and discussions are underway to expand its role, possibly allowing it to export more Venezuelan crude and resume broader operations. However, oil executives say they were not consulted before the recent military operation, contradicting Trump's claim that the administration coordinated with them. This disconnect highlights uncertainty within the industry and hesitance among firms to commit without clearer legal and economic assurances. Restoring Venezuela's aging infrastructure is projected to require tens of billions of dollars and long-term commercial guarantees, far beyond immediate sales of stored crude. The unfolding oil strategy has prompted mixed reactions from energy markets and industry leaders. First, corporate caution. Despite Trump's public enthusiasm, major U.S. energy firms have approached the idea with caution. Executives acknowledge Venezuela's vast oil reserves, among the largest in the world, but point to decades of mismanagement, infrastructure decay, and unresolved compensation claims from the nationalization era. Companies such as ExxonMobil and ConocoPhillips still seek reimbursement for assets seized in the past, and they want clear legal guarantees before returning. This wariness reflects broader concerns about sovereign risk and political stability. Second, market reaction. Oil prices have reacted to the news, with crude prices declining in part because the promise of millions of additional barrels entering the market changes short-term supply expectations. U.S. energy stocks, including Chevron and other integrated players, have seen volatility as investors price in the possibility of future investment opportunities and the risks that come with them. Third, geopolitical impact. The push to integrate Venezuelan oil into the U.S. energy mix also has geopolitical implications. Redirecting oil that once flowed to partners like China or Russia would shift influence and could weaken footholds those countries have built through energy ties. It also positions the United States as a dominant energy player in the Western Hemisphere once again, with potential effects on global supply chains and foreign policy leverage. Fourth, broader economic and ethical concerns. Critics argue that controlling another nation's oil resources, even under the banner of stabilization, raises ethical questions about sovereignty and economic justice. The idea that a superpower can adjust market flows and company involvement based on military and political actions unsettles many international observers and human rights advocates. Ultimately, Trump's oil strategy reveals how energy, geopolitics, and corporate interests intersect in a world where resources remain central to power, economy, and diplomacy. Thank you for watching this report on World News by Denis Halandzovskyi. If you found this explanation insightful, please subscribe, leave a comment, and share your perspective. Independent reporting helps us understand how energy and geopolitics shape our world. Stay informed, and see you in the next update.